Hello again. So, another thing that came out yesterday, might have been yesterday or the day before, and literally I couldn't, but you know, the whole shunning thing, but this more than anything, purely because of a video that I did. So round about, I think this is Christmas time I did a video. And the reason why I think it was Christmas is because I'm wearing a Christmas hat, which is the giveaway that's Christmas. I've got my Christmas hat on, I've got my decks up. The video said it was put up 2 months ago, but can he be? It's got to be, it's end of December, any Christmas time. And anyway, I did this video, and so if you listen to this bit, it's just what I said here. So,
you know they want people wearing casual clothing. As long as it looks smart, casual is acceptable. So yet again, what is there stopping any Jehovah's Witness just turning up with a beard, wearing smart casual clothing and giving a talk? Surely you can say, well brother, sorry, you know, I've grown my beard, but there's nothing in the Bible that states that I have to wear a shirt and a tie and a jacket and nice shiny shoes. There's nothing, as long as I look smart. And we can go even further. For instance, I remember sisters a long time ago, there was this type of dress which wasn't a dress. It was like, it was actually a pair of trousers, which actually when you would put your legs together, it resembled a skirt because it was all pleated. But in fact, no, it wasn't. It was actually a pair of trousers. I remember some sisters turning up and get absolutely roasted alive for that one. Not literally, obviously. So there's the case again. What's to stop sisters saying, actually, why should I wear a skirt? Why should brothers be allowed to wear trousers and I have to go shop indoors? Well, not shop indoors, obviously, we don't do that anymore, do they? Why should I have to stand at a cart speaking to nobody, freezing to death wearing a skirt? Why should I have to wear a skirt? When you see CEOs of big companies and politicians in the countries not wearing skirts, they are wearing slacks or jeans or comfortable trousers or something, and it goes on and on and on. What about for all of a sudden, how many times would you be at the Kingdom Hall where there was, if you're a female and maybe you'd want to show a little bit of
so anyway, for instance, isn't that funny? I put her up at Christmas, and then all of a sudden, yesterday, the bearded wonder, Nino says exactly what I said. The only difference is, they're now actually saying is, and I just found this extraordinary now, I can't wait, literally can't wait now, when I get to see any more Carters. If I bump on the Carters, obviously my wife can't be there, or my son, but if I'm alone, I might go and actively seek them out and just see what they're wearing. And then just pull out, because it's as though somehow you know this thing about being no part of the world, that now all of a sudden the witnesses are absolutely influenced by what's acceptable in the world. And I called that out in December. I actually said, well, hold on a second, if you're going to go down the fact that you're now accepting beards, surely now you should be able to say, well, hold on a second, what scriptural basis is there that brothers have to wear a jacket and a tie, and that sisters can't wear slacks? There isn't any, as long as it looks smart casual. And they've gone and done that. It's as though somehow that somebody in the governing body, well, we do know this does happen, because like I said, one of my videos did get taken down by the witnesses. So I think the governing body or their minions do keep abreast of people who put out stuff about them, and if they can see a way to get the video taken down, they will do that. But it's though somebody actually watched my video and then just said, what a good idea, what a fantastic idea. It's as though they've been inspired by Tell. They've been inspired by Tell. That's what it is. They're not inspired by, they claim not to be inspired by God, but maybe they're inspired by Tell. I don't know. Little old me, maybe inspired by Tell. I don't really know. But it seems a bit coincidence, like 3 months ago, I said they should be allowed to be, sisters should not have to go out in the street or, well, check indoors. They do that now, as we all now know. But they should be able to wear, not have to wear a skirt or a long dress. And that brothers, why they're wearing ties and jackets, the only difference is, obviously, is if they got a part on the platform, it seems as though they're still saying that they need the jacket and the tie and the dress, but if they're going to a convention, or if they're going to the Kingdom Hall, if they're going out preaching, or if they're going out carting to not preach, they can just look smart casual. It's bizarre. It is the bizarrest thing ever. If when I go out, so what, again, it's the same thing I brought out. All of a sudden, what all of a sudden has changed, apart from being inspired by Tell, what has changed in the organisation that all of a sudden have relaxed? I think Tony Morris must be, well, he's still alive. I'd say he'd be turning in his grave, but he's still alive. So he must be going absolutely apeshit. He must be going apeshit. I think that's probably one of the reasons going on. He just thought the beards was the last straw, and then the whole inspired by Tell thing, he must be going absolutely apeshit. It's just bizarre. Now when you go out, and if people come to you'll have people come to your doors. They'll have beards. They'll have a shirt, no tie, no jacket, and a smart casual, and they'll come to your doors and you will not recognise that they are Jehovah's Witnesses. You'll have sisters in trousers, guys with beards, no tie, and beforehand that's what the witnesses always used to make a big thing about, because we're so smartly dressed. I can tell you Jehovah's Witnesses. It used to be the thing that a good witness. They used to do like examples of witnesses, how we were recognised. We were recognised by our attire, what we address people straight away say, we knew you were Jehovah's Witnesses. Now, when you see these guys on the street with their women wearing the slacks or the trousers, men with their no ties and no jackets, they literally could be anybody. They could be, they could be Greenpeace, they could be politicians, they could be, save the world, save the budgie. I don't really know. But there's nothing that you'd straight away say, well, they must be Jehovah's Witnesses because of their smartly dressed. Because they've got, the sisters just look like, they've got the dresses on, something from the 60s, and the men have got the jackets and the ties on. It's just bizarre. It's just now. It's getting to the point now where, for us who've left thought that the witnesses were too hard and fast with the rules, why don't we all just go back? Because it literally seems to be able to get away with anything these days. Let's just go, what's going to be the next thing they're going to do? I think, I've predicted this will happen, but I don't know when. I've got a feeling if they're now going back and reviewing scriptures which they've held staunchly, this is the interpretation of the past 60 years or longer, and all of a sudden they've been guided and prayerful thought, and they've thought, oh shit, we've got the total wrong end of the stick of this one. I'm saying that potentially they may go back and change. I've said it before, this whole thing about blood. That may go out the way. They may go, well, actually, sorry, brothers. That may go out. Who knows? Two-witness rule, that may go out too. They are just making this shit up as they go along. Literally, they're not playing hard and fast with any rules anymore, because any rules are open now to new interpretation from these new guys being inspired by facial hair. What is going to happen next with these guys? It's just unbelievable. It's like you can go back now, and the way it's so relaxed now, you can go back, come as you go, get disfellowship, as long as you never got disfellowship for, disagreeing with Matthew 24, get a high five in the Kingdom Hall, come in with your smart casual clothes, not really make an effort, and when you see the World Empire False Religion getting turned up by the UN, decide now it's time to make your statement to come back. I'll tell you what, how is this organisation any different from any other religion where the people who just turn up on a Sunday just to keep their foot in the door? These people who just go through the motions, turning up on a Sunday, dressed as they like, doing what they like, and then, just not taking anything serious until all of a sudden that they're close to death, and all of a sudden now it's time to get the priest in or whatever, and now it's time to take it seriously. That's the way this is going at the moment. It's just a joke of an organisation. I can't believe I dedicated 28 years of my life, and that my mother's still in there, my brother's sort of not in there, but there's so many people I know that are still in it. I'd love to meet them, people who are still into it, who I've known for years but haven't seen for years, and just say, what's going on? But anyway, next time I meet the Carters, I'm definitely going to address the lack of address. Oh, there's a pun. if especially the sister, if they're wearing trousers, I'm going, well, you can't be Jehovah's Witnesses. Well, why? Well, you've got dress on, you've got a beard, and you've got no tie and no jacket. Oh, well, new light. Yeah, Jehovah's consistent here. It seems as though you're being influenced by the world, but you're supposed to be no part of the world. So tell me, is Satan now influencing, are you being influenced by Satan's dress sense? It's remarkable, isn't it? And as we know, most of the designers in this world are probably homosexual men, so they're being influenced by those bad gay guys. It's just bizarre. Anyway, that's my second video of the day. I will do one shorter one a bit afterwards, maybe after I've finished mowing my lawn for the very first time, because when those sisters come back and they were just eyeing up my gaff for where they're going to live after Armageddon, I want to make sure that they're going to look after my garden the way I've done it, because it's my first time I'll probably get a chance to mow the lawn. So I'm going to do that right now, and see you at probably later on, at a later date, as Ian Curtis once sung. Bye bye.